In previous video, you have learned about sending data to Google Sheets. In this video, you will learn about controlling device using Google Assistant. So let's get started. Type IFTTT in search bar. Click on sign in. You need to sign in with your Google account here. So click on create. When you click on create, it will navigate to this create page where you can see if this then that. So if this is enabled here and then that is disabled here, when you fill this, then only it will be enabled here, otherwise it will be in disable mode. So click on add. Here you can find lot of templates here. We required Google Assistant template here because we want to control things using Google Assistant here. So click on Google Assistant and it give a 4 type of services. So say simple face, say face with a number, say face with a text ingredient, say face with both a number and text here. So click on say simple face. So what do you want to say? If you want to say Google, okay Google turn on the light, or okay Google turn on the light, or okay Google turn off the light. So first we will face a simple phrases for turning on here. So simple like light on, and please turn on the LED, and another way LED on. So what response you want to give to us? So we need to mention here, okay boss, I will turn on the LED here. So language should be in English. If you want, you can go for any other things here, French, German, Japanese, Italian, Spain, etc. So click create trigger. So now Google Assistant is locked here. So then that happened. Here we need to choose a service called webhooks, because it need to call a web URL here. So make a web request. So click on web request here. So URL, which URL we need to place here. So for that we need to have a ThingSpeak account. So login into ThingSpeak account here. And create a new channel here. Click on new channel and name it as Google Assistant, or you can name it as Google demo, and you need to select only one field here. So click on save. Automatically channel is created. Here you can go for API keys, where you can find here right channel feed here. So click on this or copy this link here and place it here. In place of 0 you can place 1, or you can place on here, okay. And method is get method, content type post, okay. Create action here. So this is completed. Click on continue. If you say light on, then make a web request. So click on finish. So we have done it for light on here. So we need to done it for web. We need to done for light off also. So click on create. If this Google Assistant say simple face, so what you want to light off. Another way, please turn off the LED or LED off. Response, what response you want to get? You want to get from a Google Assistant. So okay boss, I will turn off LED. So create a trigger here, then that, so add, click on add here and select webhooks and make a web request here. Here you can see the a session called URL. So paste the URL which is copied from here. In place of 0 you can write off here. So you cannot change anything here, it's default things. So create action, click on continue. If you want to do any modifications you can do here. So click on finish. Okay, yeah. So if you see from the Google Assistant, you should come like this. Okay, Google, light on.
Okay boss, I will turn on the LED.
Okay Google, light off.
Okay boss, I will turn off LED.
Yeah, this is the process we need to fix with our IFTTT with Google Assistant here, and you need to do this like. Okay, now we will go for programming part where we can integrate our ThingSpeak Cloud with our NodeMCUs there or any Raspberry Pi. So we can go for integrations part here. So open our IDE. Now our integration part is completed for Google Assistant. Now we need to integrate our cloud with our microcontroller or microprocessor, which is NodeMCU or Raspberry Pi. Open UPY Craft IDE. Start importing packages here. So go to files, create new and start importing package here. First package is import or from mission import star, and next thing from network import star, next thing from uRequest import star, and next time delay. So we need to have time delay. So from time import star, next declaration of pin. Here we are going to control our Google Assistant. We are going to control our LED with Google Assistant here. So pin equals to our, we can write LED equals to pin of 16 comma pin dot out, and we need to have SSID and password for Wi-Fi connection. So declare here itself SSID equals to code name COE and password equals to and then write a function for connecting to the Wi-Fi. So define Wi-Fi underscore connect. Now start a print statement as connecting to Wi-Fi, and then create a variable for local station here, which is WAN area network. So station equals to LAN, WAN, all things, right? So WAN equals to STA underscore IF if station dot is connected equals to true, then print station dot if config and return. Yeah, else what we need to do here, so we need to do, if it is connected to the previous Wi-Fi, automatically it will print the Wi-Fi configurations. If not, what we should do, so we should do here station dot active and station dot connect of SSID comma password, and then while loop, while station dot is connected equals to false, then loop pass nothing. So we are waiting we are blocking the compiler until our Wi-Fi our NodeMCU get connected with the ID and password here. So once it get connected, we need to print the Wi-Fi connections, so which Wi-Fi our NodeMCU is connected, and we should print the IP address of that Wi-Fi of NodeMCU and which IP our NodeMCUs get connected. So for our understanding, connection is successful or connection successful, and then print Wi-Fi configurations like station dot if config. Yeah, now come out of the loop and write a function, or we should call this function here. So Wi-Fi underscore connect, yeah, we have called this function here. Next we'll write a small function for reading data. Before that, we need to go for a ThingSpeak cloud and we need to copy our API here. So a cloud API, let's go API equals to copy this API which we have created here in MIT app or in ThingSpeak cloud. Let's copy this read API here. Copy the read API here and paste it here. Okay, and now we'll write a cloud function, a small cloud function here. Okay, so we write in directly here. So while loop, while true, then we need to read this API here. So k equals to get off a cloud API here. Once it get, we will print this what we are getting here. So k equals to, sorry, print of a k. Save the program with the name of Google API .py. So once you run the program here, ht config cannot set HTA. Yeah. HTA underscore 17th line is connected. 22. Call the function and equals to false. Not set HTA configurations. Now run the program here. Wi-Fi is get connected to this IP and this is external IP, but we are getting the request here, but in the form of this encrypted format. So we need to decrypt here. So dot text, simple thing. If you now print here, so save the program and run the program again. See now a difference between a previous one if you see between previous one before we are pressing k dot text, or now if you see the difference, you see the difference here. When we did not place k dot text here, we are getting response in this format. When we place this, we are getting in this format. So we are writing the k dot text here to get the exact what present in the fields there. So next line, so just remove the print and declare a variable here equals to k only, k equals to k dot text, and then split this function with double quotations here. Split this function k equals to k dot split of it should be in brackets here. Okay, now print the k. Let's check what is coming here. See, if you see the difference between this and this, in previous one it is same thing here. So just we want to take this one value here, so write of 0 and now run the program here. We are getting only one field here. So and now split this one with the help of double quotations. Here a lot of double quotations are available, so split this one with double quotations here of, and now print the value and run the program. It was now splitted. Now you can see it is in a second position, so you can write of -2 here. So now you can run the program. What we are getting, we are getting only on here. So with this we will now write a program for turn it on the LED or turn it off the LED here. If k equals to on, then LED dot value equals to 0, else if we call it a elif in Python, in MicroPython also elif only, k equals to off, then LED dot value equals to 1. So we need to mention here one other thing here. So flag concepts, so flag equals to 0, and you can write it here, and flag equals to 0, and we need to increase the value here. It means it's blocking the statement here. A flag equals to 1, then a flag equals to 0, and you can write a print statement so that we can easily understand about this. So print LED on, and you can write it here also, print LED off. Here, now save the program and run it program here. So first it will go into this loop and it will come out of from this loop here. So line number 33, which is syntax error, yeah, and so run again, then to Wi-Fi LED on, and then it will not go into LED loop here. Can you see it here? So when we, okay Google, light off.
Okay, boss, I will turn off LED.
Now it will went into this one. So now you can see my screen here. Air mode. Now you can see on my screen. Okay Google, light off. So
Okay, boss, I will turn off LED.
LED is off there. Let me arrange the screen properly. Yeah, now LED is off right here. So I will turn it on the LED and you can see on my screen. Okay Google, light on.
Okay, boss, I will turn on the LED.
So you can see LED is turned on my screen with the help of Google Assistant, and you can see this print here. Okay Google, light off.
Okay, boss, I will turn off LED.
So this is how we can turn it on, turn it off the devices with the help of Google Assistant and with the help of IFTTT Cloud, and IFTTT Cloud with the help of ThingSpeak Cloud, and with the help of MicroPython here. So in the span of 36 lines only we have completed the code here. If you want to do the same thing in Arduino IDE, it takes a lot of time to write the code, and every syntax is very difficult to write the code there. So this is how we can code with very simple by using MicroPython to do IoT applications here. Thank you. I hope you have understand about controlling devices using Google Assistant. We can use this service to control any device which we want to control in our home or in agriculture field, etc. Thank you.
I hope you have enjoyed watching it. If you have liked our content, please do hit like button and do subscribe to our YouTube channel for more useful content and exciting updates. If you want to learn such practical content at an affordable cost with Microsoft certification and instructor support, please register at academy.codenan.com. You can also download app from Play Store as Codenan. Never hesitate to raise queries in the comment section, and please do reply with your suggestions for more practical videos. We'll be happy to come up with it. Thank you.